Over the past few years, national attention has been brought to the lack of diversity in motorsports. But for the principal of Force Indy, Rod Reed, it's something he's dealt with his entire career. And now he and his team are working to change that for the next generation of minority drivers. The margin for error in racing is slim, requiring every move, every adjustment made along the way to be precise. That's how you win races. That's what Rod Reed and Force Indy are here to do.
I will say always, winning races is the most important thing for Force Indy, and we're working really hard to do that.
Winning's important not only for the team's success, but also for what they're trying to accomplish off the track.
If we represent those individuals on our team and in our sport well, then I think it would bode well for others who may not have thought of this as a career opportunity.
Force Indy is a majority African-American race team that was created specifically to develop talent with a diverse group of people. From their crew members all the way to their driver, Ernie Francis Jr.
A mission of ours is to have and become a pipeline for those kids of color and even young ladies, if that's possible, to have them come into the sport and have a place.
Rod didn't have that coming up in the sport. Trying to make his own place in it was difficult and almost caused him to give up on his dream.
We were discouraged. As a matter of fact, I tell folks a lot that about the mid 90s and into 2000, the frustration and the challenges of trying to make it in the sport actually caused us and myself to stay away from it for a few years.
Eventually, he decided to take that frustration and turn it into purpose.
I was inspired to do my NXG Youth Motorsports, where I thought if I could get young people, especially those African American or Latino, to get into the sport in some way, then maybe we could make a change.
The program uses motorsports as a way to expose African American and minority kids to racing while also applying STEM education and helping them develop life skills. It's something Ernie wishes was around when he was a kid. Now that he's the face of Force Indy, he gets to be a part of that change he always wanted to see growing up.
It's really awesome that we get to be that example for these kids. We've had kids come out to a bunch of the events we've done so far this year, so it's been really cool to meet them and for them to come out to the track and they see us and they see our mechanics and they see Rod and me and they see that, you know, we look just like them and we're out here doing it and racing at the highest level, and it really gives them hope that they can achieve whatever dreams they want to do, whether it's in racing or anything else they want to do in their lives.
While they may run into some roadblocks along the way, it won't stop them from trying to cross that finish line of making motorsports a more diverse and inclusive place. And the Force Indy team was in Newton today doing some testing for next month's Indy Lights at Iowa Speedway as part of Hy-Vee IndyCar race weekend. And another cool thing about Force Indy is that you notice they have the number 99. Well, that is to pay respect to Dewey Gatson, who was an African-American driver back in the early 1900s. And you probably noticed, too, that the tail of their car is painted red to honor the Tuskegee Airmen, who also were known as the Red Tails. So some cool kind of paying respect things in their car there.
Wonderful message that they're sharing there. All right,
yeah.
Raina, that was a great story. Thanks so much.